Welcome back, True Seeker. A lot of people requesting that I look into the death of Chuck Mangione, surname that's popular after the United Healthcare assassination by Luigi Mangione. At least so we're told. Again, initially the eyebrows didn't match up, but I want you to see how these things are no doubt absolutely 100% connected. And remember, the whole Mangione thing is a joke. The arrest at the McDonald's where Donald Trump likes to eat. Remember, the assassination was in front of the Midtown Hilton Hotel, which is where Trump was in 2016 when he won the rigged selection. And this time around, he became number 47. He was the 47th president elect just days before the shooting. And remember, the shooting was December 4th, 47 days before Inauguration Day. We're going to put it all together here and see why this news is also floating at the same time as the Hulk Hogan death, who, of course, spoke at the GOP convention for Trump, calling him brother 500 times. But, yeah, just right on the surface. Remember, at the beginning of Pride Month, June 1st, you had a King of the Hill related voice actor die. And it was around the same time they announced that the new King of the Hill reboot was coming out, which comes out very soon. It comes out August 4th on Obama's birthday. It comes out on 8/4. And now we have Chuck Mangione dead, who's one of the characters in King of the Hill. He's dead at 84, just days before the new King of the Hill comes out on 8/4. And look at the way all of this comes together. Just look. Chuck Mangione, Gematria. Again, if you're new here, it's based on the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. A is 1 up to Z is 26, and then in reverse, Z is 1 back to A is 26. We're going to look at Chuck Mangione both ways and see how this all comes together. He died on the 22nd of July. It says in his sleep. 22/7. The 22nd of July, Chuck Mangione, 227. Think about it. And if you run it forwards, Chuck Mangione equals 124. What day was the Luigi Mangione assassination? At least he's the accused. It was December 4th, a date that can be written 12/4. Again, depending on what part of the world you are, you write either the month first or the day first. And we always look at it both ways because this is the way the riddles fit together day in and day out. And for another familiar pattern, how many 33s have there been? We just had the 33 ritual with the Cosby actor, then Ozzy's dead 33 weeks after his birthday, and on and on and on. If you missed those videos, definitely check them out. But notice, from Luigi Mangione, the accused assassination in New York, which equals 33 in Gematria, to the death, 33 weeks into, from the rituals, 33 weeks apart of these rituals. The Luigi Mangione assassination and the Chuck Mangione death. And again, the new King of the Hill coming out on 8/4. The musician who blows the trumpet is dead at 84. If you're new here, there are 4 base ciphers of the English language. As we just said, the alphabetic order and the reverse alphabetic order, and both orders with numerology applied. You can see a word like masonry equates to 33 and 84. From Mangione's, this is Luigi Mangione's May 6th birthday to the death of Chuck Mangione. It was the 78th day of his age. New York equals 33 and 78 for the record. I should have put that up here. New York assassination. But the bigger piece is, something I talk about all the time, Jesuit. Trump's Jesuit educated. Again, he took office again at age 78. Like there's 78 cards in the tarot deck and the top cards are Trump cards. But notice, Jesuit 84 and 78. On the 78th day of Luigi's age, Chuck is dead at 84. And, of course, the Jesuit order is also 84. United States of America is 84. Scottish Rite's 78. The Ad Merum Dei Gloriam motto of the Jesuits is shared with the Scottish Rite at the 32nd degree, like there's 32 sun rays on the Jesuit order's logo. And a lot of the rites of Freemasonry were written by Jesuit priests. With regards to the Scottish Rite, the highest degree is 33, going with the death 33 weeks later. And, again, Masonry, Federal, Secrecy, Order. They're all 33. By the way, the Ad Merum Dei Gloriam motto came out of the 30 Years' War, which began 78 years after the Jesuits were recognized by the Roman Catholic Church. It was also 84 years after the Jesuits were created for that 78-84 thing. Think about how perfect that is. In case you missed the coverage of Jonathan Joss's passing, the other King of the Hill actor who died right around the same time it was announced there's going to be a reboot. He died at the beginning of Pride Month, and his lover said that he was killed out of a hate crime. Jonathan Joss is homosexual, and he was 59. Freemasonry equals 59. But he played the character John Redcorn, which equals 61. He died on June 1st, 6-1. He died at the start of Pride Month at 59, Pride Month 59. The news broke on 6-2. King of the Hill equals 62, like sacrifice. His name, Jonathan Joss, equates to 38, like death, like murder, like killing, like RIP, like Hulk Hogan, like John Cena. John Cena, who just won the latest WrestleMania. Hulk Hogan dead after Royal Rumble 38. If you missed all that, it was in today's earlier stream. YouTube was sure to demonetize it. It was getting some nice views, so it wasn't eligible for monetization because YouTube loves to keep us truthers broke. They had to give you a photo of Jonathan Joss from July 31st. Keep in mind, we're just days from that day. That's the anniversary of Ignatius of Loyola's death, the founder of the Jesuits, the order that gave us the calendar and the language. And July 31st is the reflection of June 2nd. Again, this news did break on June 2nd about his death on June 1st. Just kind of like they're saying the trumpet player, trumpet, right, synced up with the assassin who killed the guy at the building where Trump had his inauguration. Trump, trumpet. In Revelation, the warnings are trumpets. Revelation 8-11. We'll talk about that in a minute since this news broke the day of Hulk Hogan's death, who has the August 11th birthday, 8/11. But yeah, July 31st leaves 153 days left in the year. June 2nd is the 153rd day of the year. In the base ciphers, Jesuit order also 153, as is the Illuminati, which was founded by the Jesuit Adam Weishaupt. So go figure, they go together and they use that biblical number like the miraculous catch of 153 fish. Not to mention Holy Bible also equals 153, and these people use the Bible like a playbook. But yeah, the trumpet warning verses in Revelation 8-11 mentions them. And again, the trumpet player is announced dead on the same day Hulk Hogan is announced dead. So just think about it. Just think about it. Again, a lot of important stuff covered in today's earlier stream, which is awfully long. I will do another video here. Friday is usually a slower news day. I'm hoping it's going to be a slower news day. I'll do a video hitting a lot of key points and important topics that I wanted to discuss before the death of Hulk Hogan and now this. These are the things that people are interested in today. So you got to meet the audience where they're at. And again, you guys can always read my website too, GematriaEffect.news. A lot of written posts here. And I do want to remind you guys that, you know, the things we care about, I mean, I know people are attached to these celebrities because they grew up with them, but really, where does Hulk Hogan's death at 71, where does that matter in relation to, you know, we're funding a war with our tax dollars in Israel that doesn't look like a war. It looks like an extermination. And even CNN covered the story today that, you know, these children that are getting bombed at the water lines and the food lines and who are starving. And again, Israel banned formula to the country to Gaza a few weeks ago. Because, you know, banning baby formula is definitely the way to get to Hamas. But again, you don't really see anybody talking about this. And again, think about the way your own mind works. Why is it that starving children, not something really on your radar, but the death of a celebrity is? People need to figure out the way our minds have been programmed and the things we've been made to care about and not care about. We'll leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. And until next time.